Magodo crisis. You cannot shout rule of law while ignoring Supreme Court. Kadaria, Ahmed. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. One of the prominent female journalists in the country, Kadaria Ahmed, has shared her thoughts on the ongoing controversies trailing the attempt by indigenous landowners to take over some portion of Magodo Estate in Lagos. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here. Why is it that people come out to say things at odd times? Look, it is true that the AGF and the court is higher than Lagos State Governor. No problem. Can't they have put a call through? Can't they have put a call through? Does your boss in the office show up at your house unannounced and said, okay, let's build in. We are going to be taking it down. Why? We are not quarreling, are we? Even if we are, this is the governor of Lagos State's territory. Oh, I don't even know how to explain this. Even the court itself should have even mandated a letter given to the Lagos State governor. What are they even saying? I am sensing foul here. Somebody will come and shout. Anyway, this particular issue. How? Like how? How can this even happen? How? The AGF himself that even mandated this man and the IGP, they are supposed to call the governor. Any of them. Hello, sir. Good day, sir. Please, we received an order from the court. This under the judgment of this, and this is what happened. We are actually going to be coming to effect whatever judgment was. Simple. Then Babajide Sanwo-Olu would not have gone. This one, they're opening their mouth. Sincerely, I don't even know. Except they want to tell me now that he knows. Except they want to tell me now that maybe he knows, and maybe the person involved is now coming out to call on him to save the situation. But me, I feel courtesy call is necessary. There are some things that you don't just do. You inform. Hi, wow. I don't know how we ended in the same country with these people. Let's listen to the news in detail. Please stay with us. Platinum Post report that a detachment of the police from Abuja had recently stormed the popular estate to enforce a Supreme Court judgment on the reallocation of some plots to the regional landowners. But the move had prompted the intervention of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, whose directive that the policemen be withdrawn from the vicinity was rebuffed by a chief superintendent of police, who led the operation even as he assisted in enforcing the judgment. Reacting to the condemnation that trailed the conduct of the policemen by refusing to adhere to the governor's directive, Kadaria expressed concern that it was clamoring for full enshrinement of rule of law in Nigeria, at the same time calling for disobedience of Supreme Court's judgment. You cannot shout rule of law and then say a Supreme Court judgment should be ignored, Kadaria said in a post on her Facebook page late on Wednesday. It is heart-wrenching to lose one's home, but land grabbing sick in Lagos is a thing. Imagine when it happened to them 30 plus years ago. They doggedly pursued their rights for those 30 plus years, using the rule of law. Now they have a judgment. You cannot say let's ignore the rule of law. A settlement of some sort is what is required. Platinum Post records that a military governor in the 1980s had allegedly evicted lawful residents and landowners in the Magodo area of Lagos from their central land under the cover of public interest, claiming that the government wanted to build an international hospital in the land. It was gathered that no compensation was paid, prompting the victims to approach the court, which culminated in their final victory at the Supreme Court. Sincerely, okay, fine, it has happened. I'm not even saying that they should not even do. My own is on this particular issue. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is the governor of Lagos State, would have been informed. That is my own. Inform this man. Then when the people call on him, he now said, oh, okay, this is actually the court verdict. They actually informed me about this. He's not going to be looking stupid. Since that is just all I'm saying, then you actually give these people time. You give these people time, even if it will, Because for me, I want to believe that those who are actually living there might not even be the original owner. They might be tenants who might have paid. These people need to be compensated as well. I'm not saying the Supreme Court law should be ignored. All I'm saying that, number one, they would have placed a courtesy call to the person who is in charge of Lagos State Territory. Number two, what will now happen will now be that you give them a little time. The time. That's all. That is all. Alpha, you need to understand English. The landowners did not wait until people built houses before approaching the court. They went to court immediately their land was seized. It is no fault of theirs. Blame the judiciary for the delayed judgment. Why must those who acquired and built on it bear the blunt? Our judicial system on land matters should be reformed. I still stand on my ground that, okay, fine and good. There is no problem. There should be a sort of compensation to both parties. But number one, Babachide, who actually is the let me say the chief security officer, let me put it that way, or the governor of Lagos State, should have been informed about this so that he will know how to handle this situation, because I want to say that he's going to be involved. If it means him, after him getting involved, he hands it over to the people in charge of land matter, they do whatever they deem please. But he should be involved. He should have been called. Just one courtesy call will save him that embarrassment that he got. Then secondly, let them also know that these people are actually going to be needing time. No matter what, they will need time. These people involved too, they will need time. What if in that 30 years somebody has sold the land? And yes, somebody else bought it. These people will need time and as well as compensation. Nobody is saying what the Supreme Court is. I'm not saying no. I'm not supporting that the court should be, the law should be bent, sincerely. But I'm just suggesting they should be given time and, a courtesy call would have been placed on His Excellency. That's all. This is what we see in Lagos all the time. A group will sell land after development. Another group will come back and say they won court case. The story is never different. And it is very, very, it is high time, they start protecting the rights of, people buying lands in Lagos. Because it is very painful I cannot even imagine what both parties will be feeling. Whatever this party now that is recently threatened, their home is threatened to be taken away from them. The other ones too, actually. Their home, they're also saying that was how we felt. They should be able to reach an understanding. It is not going to be easy for both parties. In fact, it will not be easy. I just hope that things get better. Our laws, get better. Because a lot of things, see this governance we're talking about and this equity and this justice, it cuts across everything. It does. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.